As is with my usual structure of sharing videos, I don't have any particular planned out outline or planned out process, just kind of a thought, and I'm just letting it come out as it processes. A recent discovery or aspect of myself that I'm admitting and allowing myself to examine and understand and share is that I very easily fixate on things. And it might sound very generic or common or something that everyone has, but it's consuming. When I have a certain issue or difficulty or something I'm going through, it will consume everything I'm feeling. It will dominate my thoughts. It will greatly impact how I feel and what other things I do with my day. I will keep coming back to it. And you would think that, or one of the possibilities of this fixation could be, well, if it's, say, a certain video game, do I keep going back to it and playing it over and over until I resolve whatever it is that I'm trying to figure out or focus on or waiting for? That can happen, but there are times that I could stop engaging in it altogether, because I just am so overwhelmed with all the possibilities and all the ways to feel that yeah, I just get so overwhelmed I just can't do anything. And I've had times where if I've been out of contact with someone for a while, initially I might send several messages because I just want to make sure that things are fine, or trying to get thoughts out of my head or worries out of my head. And then at some point I'll just be so overwhelmed with thoughts and feels that I won't know what to say or ask or do, and I'll just stop. Because now, not only am I concerned or wanting to make sure everything's okay, but now my messages or my attempts to contact have added to the worries, and so now I'm worrying that I'm messaged too much, and so that will be added to it, and so now I'll just be kind of frozen. I've messaged, I've thought about it over, like I've tried to figure out how to resolve it, and it becomes this infinite loop that I can't break out of, and I get frozen, and that freezing mentally, like but I'm not sure if it's the best word, because it's not like that I stop thinking. I never stop. It just the freezing is more of, I don't leave a certain space of thought and feelings, and in that space it's constantly moving and going around and looking at everything, and it's overwhelming, and it feels disabling, like I'm unable to do things, basic things even. And I don't know how to handle it other than communicating that it's something I go through. Like, it can really just feel like as if like a computer gets locked up. If you have too many tabs open and have video and music and games and functions operating on those different tabs in a computer, eventually there's so much running that your computer just gets overwhelmed and it can't process anymore, or it entirely shuts down. It can kind of feel like that. Like, I know that some might have used the too many tabs analogy before, but it's, for me, I feel it, but I feel it up to the point where the entire system just kind of shuts down because it can't do anything. Or too many windows or things engaged on your phone will cause it to slow down. And you have to clear everything or restart. And the restart process is not that simple as it is for a computer. Or maybe your computer takes some time to restart, but I feel like it takes longer and it's harder. And while you're trying to restart, there's still things influencing and impacting, and there's still things asking of you why you're trying to restart. And sometimes I can slow the process, or sometimes I can even start the process all over again. And I don't know entirely how to fix it, or if it's even something that can be fixed. But it's my hope that by communicating it, I can help others be aware. I can maybe help others feel less alone, or less like they're broken. Like these things happen. And I want it to be okay. And just by being able to communicate it, I hope that helps everyone involved. Because if everyone knows, then everyone can be aware and work on it. So I plan on trying to do semi-regular posts again as certain thoughts come up, and hopefully it goes well. I would like to give an update video about how things are going, because a lot has happened since I've shared anything on my YouTube channel. A lot. And I want to give an update. And I plan on doing that soon, once I have a little bit of time and feel a bit up for that. And that might need some kind of outline. At least I'll write down the topics or the things that have changed, but I'll leave the description of them open because I want to keep that structure of how I explain things to be open. And because I always want the things I communicate to be as they're processing for me, so that people can feel that. And so that's my plan, and I thank you for taking the time.